everybody, my name is Cheri. Welcome to my stamp studio. I'm excited for today's project because it's the first of 6 months of classes. So we'll do one class a month for my In Color class series. And there's a couple of different ways that you can get in on the videos. Each month there will be a free one just like this where you can watch, and I'll let you know what color we're going to be focusing on. In June, it will be Peaceful Pine. And then over the course of the next 6 months, we will have covered them all. In the class, we will do some color comparisons. We'll do some stuff on the Color Coach because the In Colors obviously are not on the Color Coach. So I'll show you how to kind of work those in. With the Color Coach, you'll get a PDF that has some color matchings, which today is one of the color combos. And those are provided by Stampin' Up! And so I'll just take out the ones that have the color of the month. So if you purchased your In Color package from me, that just means that you've ordered it via my website. And if you don't know what you needed, you can go to my website and check out this post and it will tell you what you need. And there'll be a link down below the YouTube video. If you're on my email list, then you've seen what you need, and several of you have already done it. So for those of you that do the In Color class club, you're going to get all the videos for free. And then there's a couple of upgrades you can add for just $15, which is a bargain because you're going to get whatever month's color that is shimmer pen as part of it. You will get the supplies to make our featured project, which will be one of the ones in the class, and then you'll get the shimmer pen. So if you didn't purchase your In Color stuff through me, you can still, there'll be two options. For $25, you can get the shimmer pen and the things to make it, or for $15 you can just get the videos. So there's different ways to do it. It will all be explained on my website, and I'm looking forward to playing with color. It's one of my favorite things to do. So like I said, this month is Peaceful Pine, and as the classes go, then I'll have more just random samples that use those colors. But since we're so close to them just coming out, I don't have a ton. This is all of the In Colors, which is a lot of times when the In Colors come out, that's how you see them, right? Because they're all new, so we put them all together. And this year they did work together. Some years they don't work as well together. But this is all of the In Colors, and this has the Peaceful Pine as the highlight. And then this is Peaceful Pine. So for the Velvet Meadow Suite, it's one of the featured colors. Again, here it is with other In Colors. I think most of the cards that I have here, it's all with other In Colors. So today's is a little bit different, but all of these are on my website. And again, there's just, in the class, we will use a lot of this suite because it is the In Color suite for this year. And here it is with Hydrangea Hue. This one you haven't seen yet. It is all the In Colors. This will post next week because it is my swap for Alaska. And you can see I used all the In Color, or 3 of the In Colors, Peaceful Pine being one of them. So let's do today's card. We're going to start with Peaceful Pine, obviously, as our card base. Although you might be surprised because we're not using Peaceful Pine embellishments or ribbons. Because, like I said, one of the things we will do is do kind of unusual color combinations. And this one is pulled from the suggested colors on the Color Coach. Not the one that spins, but the one that Stampin' Up! Gives us. And for that one, the suggested colors that go together are Peaceful Pine, Secret Sea, and Berry Burst. So I like using colors like this that you're like, I never would have put those together. It looks really good at the end. So we're going to start with those colors, and that's the colors we're going to work with. So here is my Secret Sea, and I put it through the embossing folder here. And then I used, so this is one of the projects that will come in the mail. Either Card Club people who get an additional one, or in class. I haven't decided which it will be. So I took this, and it would already be cut for you. These are the banner dies. This is the new gingham paper, which I'm excited to give to you in June because you can't order it till July. So I did a banner out of the gingham. And then this is the pearlized paper. And I did a couple of sizes smaller down on the banners with the pearlized. And then we will use the Berry Burst ribbon, which looks really good with this. And then, because we can't send stamped images in classes, I foresee a lot of things like this. So this is from the Sketched Artist Gallery. I've already cut one out. And we're just going to color it in. I didn't put any scrap paper over here. So we'll do my little trick where I use this for scrap paper. So I am going to do the center of my flowers. These are different than the ones that are on the other card. I'm just going to do a little bit of secret C. I'm going to leave some white space in there, so I'm just going to kind of brush it on with. I didn't realize this was a totally different set of flowers than the first one, which I should have paid attention. So we'll do it like this. I will do, this is the light berry burst. I'm going to use my brush tip. We'll do this flower in light. So first I'll just go in and kind of brush some on. Super quick. We don't want it to take a long time. And then for the big one, I'll do dark. So there'll be a little variation. This looks like a nice cottage rose. I'm just going to swirl this on here. So this is Designer Series paper. And you know when you use a blend, the ink kind of bleeds. And because there's not as much paper for it to soak into when you use Designer Series paper as opposed to cardstock, you want to keep it away from the edges because it will bleed. I don't want you to pay attention to right there because it will eventually bleed to that. So I'm going to stay inside. That's what I'm doing too. So this will give us two nice different colors. I'm going to go back and just hit those places there. You don't have to have a ton of colors. This would be a good card for a starter. You might not do the back if you didn't have a cut and emboss machine. And you could just hand trim some banners out. Those are easy to cut on your own. Of course, it's always better to have a machine if you do. So there's our light petal pink, it looks like. I can't tell if those are leaves. I'm gonna have them be leaves. I'll do this. Sometimes it's trying to figure out exactly what's on your flower. And then I'm gonna go back over with this. And this is why I left that stuff not to the edge, because this is gonna put even more ink that's gonna bleed. And this time I don't want to get everywhere because I want to leave some highlights of color. Okay, so now we have two colors of Berry Burst. And then I'm going to take my shimmer brush because they're fabulous and do the leaves. So I haven't worked with these a lot yet because they are new. We haven't had them for very long. So when I did this before, this is what I did. I colored one and I didn't really think you could get much shading with them. This one actually will be better than the other one because these leaves are bigger than the other set of flowers that I've colored. But then I cut them out and then I thought I want a little bit more shimmer. So I went back and did it after it had dried, and you can get some shading, which is kind of exciting because I didn't, the first time I tried it, I was doing it like this really immediately back over the top. And it wasn't really showing the shading, but we'll do one more coat. And once you primed it, I haven't had to prime them again. Sometimes I do shake it to get the shimmer down to the bottom. So give me a second and I will cut this out with my snips. Okay, so that's done. Now let's go back and we will give one more little brush of the shimmer. And I think this, on this final coat, it always looks a little bit more shimmery because maybe some of the shimmer soaking into the paper. Again, like I haven't worked with them a ton, but it does give some great highlights. We'll fill in a couple of these that have empty spots. And it looks like right here, that should have been part of the rose. Sometimes when you color these flowers, I like to refer to my stamp when I have a stamp because it's a little bit easier to tell what's what, but on paper, you kind of have to figure it out. So let's put this together. So when I was doing the card, I love the feel of these colors together. They're a little bit vintage, right? But I wanted it to be, I wanted it to have a little pop of some glitz because these are all kind of matty, flatty colors. You know, sometimes a color is a little bit brighter and it lifts the card. There wasn't a whole lot of that on this. So what I always do in those scenarios is I go for my shimmer solution. I'm going to do it this side up, which I think is not the side up that it comes through the folder, but I want the shimmer to grab this. So I have lots of videos using this. I've been doing it for over 2 years. So it's a whole wink of Stella I dumped in here and some glycerin. Just put it on this block. And then this is the same brush. I did wash it after I made my swap cards because smearing it over all that ink made it dirty. But it's the same shimmer brush that I have used since I started doing this technique. It looks really good on these darker colors, so it looks really pretty on the Secrecy. And I know that tag is going to be in the middle, so I'm not going to put any shimmer there. And I like to leave parts where it didn't get it because it makes the part that did even more shimmery. So right now it looks dark. That goes away, and I'll show you on my final one because it's the glycerin that's just wet. But hopefully you can see that sparkle, and it just leaves a little bit of sparkle. And then that was all this card needed to make it a little bit more feminine. Still keeps it vintage. Still a fun color combination, but it just kind of pops that a little bit, and it matches the shimmer brush. So we'll stick that there, and then let's make our tag. Put my pearlized paper. So if you get the kit, it will include the things to make this because everything will be die cut. You don't need a stamp. You'll need a little bit of a word because I'm going to put some words on here, but you can use whatever. And then this is the Berry Burst ribbon. I'm just going to tie it around the top. So I wanted to kind of go right over where the two banners meet. And just tie a regular old bow. So you can opt to not, if you're in the in color class, you can opt not to get the $15 pack any month if you want. But the $15 that includes the shimmer brush and the card supplies and the postage is, I'm not making any money, but I wanted you to be able to have the choice to add the shimmer brushes kind of slowly to your collection. But you can always watch the videos once you're in the club for complete, no cost at all. And then you can just buy the videos if you're not in the In Color Club. Put my adhesive where I can see that there's no glycerin because it does work better if you wait till that dries. So I'll pop this on here. And then you could use any of the In Color, the new In Color dots, the In Color butterflies would look really pretty on this. But I really liked the way that the Berry Burst was working with these colors. So I just went, this is the easiest thing to do now. As long as it is still available, you can search a color and it pulls up any embellishment on our shopping site that's in that color. So I really wanted some Berry Burst. The bow's a little bit big. Do I want to make it? But I hate to waste ribbon that I already, I'll make it I'll just trim off some of these ends. Now some of this stuff may change. I haven't put a sign up date yet for, you have to get the free classes. You will have to have purchased the stuff by June 1st, the In Color package. And you just purchase it on my website and it ships straight to you. Let's do our words first. And I wanted to use the colors again, and I wanted to be able to stamp with them. So I'm just going to make a little tag. So we have Peaceful Pine. This is the light. I'm just going to draw some on here. And you can use whatever words you want. So you can just make your tag customized to the size that you need. And then I'm going to do my light Berry Burst. But because this month it's new, and because I'm going to be away on the Stampin' Up! Trip for a lot of June, you may have longer to get in on it because I won't be here to order stuff and to cut paper. So just have those little stripes. And then this was laying on my desk. It's in Card Club for May. It is on my swaps because it's laying here and it's so cute and so little. It's from the Valley in Bloom, and it just says a little thanks. Stamp that and give it a second to dry. I just inked my mementos. And you know, when you do that, then they're extra juicy, so I don't want to smear it when I cut it out. Then I decided to use these, the Garden Epoxy Dots. I haven't used them very much, but they do have berry burst, and they have flowers, so it's a perfect little match. So let's add one of the flower ones here, because I'm going to put my saying right here, and then let's do, my other card's being covered up right now by my shimmer solution, so I don't know where I put them on the other one. So in your little packet to recreate this card, you will have the ribbon, you'll have everything die cut, you'll have that. It won't be colored in, you will need to color it in, and you'll have the embellishment, so everything you need. You'll need your own shimmer solution, obviously. But I think if you're my people, most of my people have shimmer solution because we shimmer it, and at different points in Card Club, they've gotten a little container to keep it in. I can't tell if it's my cutting that's crooked or if it's an optical illusion because my blend lines are a little crooked. I made this one bigger than my other one, so I'm going to go ahead and banner it. Keep that banner theme going. Will the big one fit on here? I have my little ones here because my other one was a little bit littler, but this works on this one. So if you're on my email list, you'll get an email that has all this information. You can also head to the website. That's where the registration will be for the class. If you're not on if you're watching this on YouTube, then look down below. So you can already see that that's drying, but this one you'll see a little bit better. And see, those are different flowers. I didn't pay any attention when I cut them out, but see how shimmery this is. And it matches then perfectly with that pearlized paper. So there you go. I hope that you'll join me in our little excursion into the colors. Have a great day. Bye.